Fregz is a professional footballer. He knows his onions and has won several international awards. His profession takes him across the globe, which allows him to see the world in its many colors. This means he has to frequently travel by air. Sadly, Fregz has acrophobia, the fear of heights. For every flight he gets on, he shivers for the most part until he reaches his destination. Aw, poor Fregz. I'm sure Fregz is not the only one with a fear of heights. As long as we are required to travel by air, we must face our fears and see the world for what it is. Beautiful. Speaking of flights, have you ever traveled by air? Can you remember some words or terms used? Well, in this lesson, we will learn some words associated with air travel. From booking a plane ticket to getting a boarding pass and actually getting on the plane, several terms are used. Let's commence with boarding pass. The boarding pass is a ticket for a specific flight which shows a passenger is allowed access to restricted areas during airport check-in. Once you're done with the check-in procedure, the next place to proceed is the gate. The gate is an area with seats in an airport terminal where passengers wait before boarding an aircraft. Next is the aisle. The aisle is the corridor in an airplane between the seats. Next is runway. I know what first comes to mind is the fashion model on the runway, but that's not what I mean here. The runway is the area at an airport specifically made for landing and takeoff of aircrafts. Jet lag. When a person says they are jet lagged, they mean they are unable to sleep. Jet lag is a sleep disorder that affects a person who crosses at least 2 time zones. It may take a day or 2 to wear off. Next is the jetway. The jetway is a portable bridge in the form of stairs that is placed at the door of the aircraft, which allows passengers to get on or off the plane. The cabin crew is next. This consists of the flight attendants who carry out orders of the pilots. It is the job of the flight attendant to ensure the safety of passengers and ensure flight rules are obeyed. The flight deck or cockpit is the area where the pilot works and where all the controls are located. Listen up, Fregz flight is about to move. Good afternoon, passengers. This is the pre-boarding announcement for Flight 78B to Kenya. Do you know what that is called? Correct, pre-boarding announcement. This is made before any flight takes off or lands. Next is the overhead bins. Whilst huge luggage and baggage are kept in the cargo hold, hand luggage is kept in the overhead bins or could be tucked under the chair in front of you. Flights are usually fast and comfortable but raise anxiety in the face of trouble. The right word for that is turbulence. Turbulence is the term for a sudden chaotic shift in airflow. Once there is turbulence, pilots will swiftly rise or fall to a secure and smooth altitude. The crew also instructs the passengers to fasten their seatbelts. Do you ever hear a person say they are in transit? Yes, they mean they are on a journey to a place. Being in transit means being conveyed from one place to another. Fun fact, anything that can fly is considered an aircraft. So airplanes, jets, helicopters, or even hot air balloons are considered as aircraft. Before we go, here's one thing to note. When next you get on a plane, be sure to either turn off your phone or put it on flight mode. You do not want your phone to get in the way of the aircraft's navigation and communication systems. Until next time, have a safe flight.